Good morning, everybody. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning here in Anchorage, Alaska. Beautiful Anchorage, Alaska. Um, Actually, strangely enough, it's May and we're getting just a little bit of snow. It's kind of been a bit of a cold spring, but that doesn't mean anything. It could be a beautiful summer day, this year, so who knows. I wanted to talk a bit about dreams, of course, and that's been kind of the series of videos I'm working on here with you. And I wanted to mention I'm reading an awesome book by John C. Maxwell called Put Your Dream to the Test. It's pretty good, and I recommend it to anybody because it helps you delve deeply into what your dreams are. There's 10 questions that you have to ask yourself about your dreams. For instance, and what I'm going to be talking about in this video is your dream yours? Well, the cool part about determining whether your dream is yours is that you get to claim it as your own if it is yours. If it's not your dream, if it's somebody else's, then you're not going to be as passionate for it. You're not going to be driving yourself to achieve your goals and your dreams if they're not yours. So you really have to work on determining whether that dream really belongs to you. Some people confuse this, like I say I want to take care of my family. I don't want them to have to worry about money. I don't want my husband to worry about money. I don't want my kids to not have a college fund or something like that. So my dream is to take care of my family. That does not mean that that dream doesn't belong to me. It just means that I have a dream for other people, in my life, and part of my dream is to really take care of them. That's different than, say, your mom and dad wanted you to be a piano player all your life, and so you have no interest in being a piano player, but you go ahead and follow that anyway. So it's way different. So it is important to know whether that dream is yours and whether it's somebody else's. On the topic of reading, I didn't want to change the subject too much here, but I do recommend delving deep into some of these personal improvement type books like John C. Maxwell. Whatever he writes is pretty darn good. I really like a lot of his stuff. I also recommend Steve Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. That's a good one. And then there's the classic How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Now, I know that title sounds a little manipulative in our present day and age, but back then that meant something different. So when you look at that title, you kind of have to look at it through the glass of a person who lived back then. So and it's a very good book, and also they've done different versions of it, like How to Win Friends and Influence People in the Digital Age. How to win friends and influence people for teenage girls. I mean, there's all sorts of versions, and it's a pretty, it's a good book. It's a classic. It teaches you a lot about how you're here to help people, and you're not here for yourself. It's not how to be unselfish, basically. And I mean, as a side effect of that, you will have more influence with people when you are selfless. That's the way it is. So that's just kind of my topic for today. I know it's a little scattered. I recommend you just really think hard about your dream. Think hard about whether it belongs to you, whether this is something that came from your own heart, or if it's something that maybe you have authority figures in your life from your past that have really influenced you into thinking you have this dream. For instance, the piano player thing. If your mom and dad wanted you to be a piano player and you have no interest in playing any music whatsoever, why are you doing it? So that's kind of it for today. I'm really glad you are watching my videos. Please join the discussion on the blog, leave comments, of course keep your language clean, try to stay away from too much negativity. We all want to have a positive atmosphere and try to help one another. So in the end, I'd just like to say thanks for listening, and come over to my blog and read more about what I have to say. All right, great. Have a wonderful day.